Have you ever wondered why, despite all the effort, so many people remain trapped in cycles of financial struggle? Why the dream of abundance seems to slip further away the more we chase it? The answer isn't found in external circumstances, not truly. It lies deep within the mind and soul, buried beneath layers of conditioning, fear, and unseen karmic debts. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, offers a radical lens to understand this truth. His teachings reveal that poverty, or lack in any form, is not merely a matter of bank accounts or jobs. It's a spiritual and mental pattern, a vibration of energy held by the subconscious mind and carried across lifetimes. Poverty, in this sense, is not just about money. It is about the flow of energy, the belief systems, the karmic cycles, and the mental programming that shape our reality. The first step to breaking free is realizing this. Your financial reality is a reflection of your inner state. It is shaped by your thoughts, your emotions, and your soul's agreements long before you ever stepped into this life. According to Cayce, the soul chooses certain experiences, sometimes difficult ones, to learn specific lessons. This means that poverty can be a karmic condition, something the soul is working through, often unconsciously. But here is the liberating truth. These karmic patterns are not prisons. They are lessons designed to be understood and transcended. The power to change your financial destiny lies within the mind, the very same mind that shaped your current condition. Cayce teaches that the subconscious mind is the seat of power. It is the fertile ground where your beliefs take root and grow into reality. If you have internalized limiting beliefs about money, I will never have enough, money is evil, I don't deserve abundance, then your subconscious mind will create circumstances that reflect those beliefs. It's a natural law, like gravity. Your outer world is the mirror of your inner world. This is why most people remain stuck. They do not realize that the key to breaking the cycle is to reprogram their subconscious. But that's not all. They also hold invisible debts and fears from past lives, residual energy that keeps them locked in scarcity. Think about it. What if the poverty you experience today is not simply your fault, but a consequence of soul agreements made lifetimes ago? Cayce's readings suggest that the soul often incarnates with unresolved financial lessons, karmic debts to pay, or patterns of self-sabotage rooted in old fears. This is where the power of meditation and conscious mind work comes in. When you meditate deeply, you can access the layers beneath the surface thoughts, the subconscious and even the superconscious mind. Here you can begin to dissolve limiting beliefs and karmic blocks. You start to rewrite the programs that no longer serve you. The mind, when aligned with divine will and clarity, holds the power to change everything. Cayce's teachings remind us that every thought, every feeling, every intention sends out waves into the universe. If your dominant energy is lack and fear, you attract lack and fear. But if you cultivate faith, gratitude, and abundance consciousness, you begin to magnetize wealth in all its forms. This is not wishful thinking. This is spiritual science. But many people fail to harness this power because they are caught in the illusion that money is scarce, or that abundance comes only through hard external struggle. Cayce often emphasized that true abundance is a state of mind and spirit. It is the natural condition of the soul when unblocked by fear or false beliefs. Breaking free requires courage, a willingness to look inward and confront the shadow. The fears of failure, unworthiness, or rejection often lie at the root of financial stagnation. You might even resist abundance because deep down, it challenges your identity or your past. That resistance creates an energetic blockade. The next step is to realign your relationship with money as a tool of energy exchange, not as a source of identity or judgment. Cayce taught that money is a form of energy that must flow freely. Hoarding or fear of loss creates stagnation, while generosity and trust promote flow and growth. To break the chains of poverty, one must consciously choose to heal the mind and soul. Begin by questioning your deepest beliefs. What did you learn about money as a child? What unconscious contracts might you be holding on to? What fears drive your spending or saving habits? This inner work is the real wealth building, and it's not done alone. Cayce emphasized the importance of service and community. True abundance grows when you contribute. when your energy expands beyond yourself. The universe rewards the flow of giving and receiving. This is how karmic debts begin to clear. One of the most powerful tools Cayce offered is visualization paired with meditation. Visualize yourself free from debt, abundant, and empowered. Feel the emotions as if it's already true. This rewires your subconscious to expect and create new realities. Remember, your mind is the architect of your destiny. Your thoughts are seeds, your emotions the soil, and your actions the water and sunlight. Tend this garden wisely. Break free from the old programming, and you will watch your life bloom in ways you never imagined. The path from poverty to prosperity is a journey of awakening. It requires humility to see the unseen forces at work, patience to shift deep patterns, and faith to trust in your soul's ability to transform. The universe is waiting to respond. Are you ready to break free? To truly break free from poverty, we must first understand that the material world is but a reflection of the spiritual. Edgar Cayce taught us that everything begins in the invisible realms, the mind, the soul, the etheric plane. Your current financial condition is the outer manifestation of inner forces long set into motion. But what if you could tap into the infinite wellspring of creative power that resides within your mind? What if you could consciously rewrite your story, not just intellectually, but deep within your subconscious? This is where the real work begins. Cayce emphasized the extraordinary potential of the human mind, especially through meditation and focused intention. Meditation is not just about quieting the mind. It is about accessing a higher state of consciousness where you can perceive and alter the subtle energies shaping your reality. It is here that you can discover hidden blocks, fears, doubts, unresolved karmic patterns that keep you imprisoned in scarcity. These blocks often come from past experiences, both in this lifetime and in others. Cayce's readings reveal that many of us carry over karmic debts, energy imbalances created by actions, thoughts, or attitudes from previous incarnations. Poverty in this context is sometimes a lesson in humility, patience, or compassion. But it does not have to be a life sentence. Releasing these karmic ties requires awareness and conscious intention. It means forgiving yourself and others, healing old wounds, and embracing your true worthiness. Cayce's work shows that healing the past is crucial for creating a prosperous future. But how do we begin this inner revolution? The answer lies in becoming the vigilant guardian of your thoughts. Most people unconsciously feed scarcity. The mind is a garden, but if left unattended, weeds of doubt and fear will sprout. Cayce taught that thoughts are living things, powerful vibrations that shape our experiences. When you think, "I'm not enough," or "money is hard to come by," you send signals to the universe that say, "Please give me more lack." But when you consciously cultivate thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and faith, you open the floodgates for blessings to flow. This is not some vague, New Age fantasy. It is a cosmic law as reliable as the rising sun. To harness this power, Edgar Cayce recommended daily affirmations, meditations, and visualizations, all aimed at reprogramming the subconscious mind. Affirmations like, "I am deserving of abundance," "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly," or "I release all blocks to prosperity," are not empty words. When repeated with intention, they become energetic commands that rewrite your inner software. Meditation serves as the bridge, the sacred space where you align with your higher self and the divine will. During meditation, you quiet the noise of the ego, allowing deeper wisdom to surface. Here you can connect with the part of you that already knows abundance is your birthright. Visualization is the magic wand. Picture yourself living free from financial fear. Feel the emotions, relief, joy, freedom, as if it is happening now. The subconscious mind does not know the difference between real and vividly imagined experiences. By flooding it with images of prosperity, you create new neural pathways, new energetic patterns that manifest in your reality. However, this transformation demands more than just positive thinking. It requires a willingness to evolve on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. One of the greatest obstacles to wealth is the fear of change itself. Many are comfortable in their familiar struggles because it's known territory. Cayce pointed out that the soul often clings to familiar pain because it is part of its growth plan. But growth requires movement beyond the comfort zone. Your future will demand you to evolve, to shed old identities, to release false beliefs about money, and to step into your true power. This evolution is not always easy. It can feel like walking through fire, confronting shadows you never wanted to face. But it is necessary. Remember, every great soul before you faced similar trials. They were tested, broken down, and rebuilt stronger. This is the crucible of transformation. Cayce also taught that service to others is a critical part of breaking free from poverty. Abundance flows where energy circulates. If you hoard, isolate, or block energy, it stagnates and turns to dust. But when you give freely, your time, your talents, your resources, you open channels for greater flow. Service is not just about charity, it is a spiritual principle. When you uplift others, you raise your own vibration and attract reciprocal blessings. This is how karmic debts begin to dissolve, through generosity and compassion. To live in abundance, you must also develop a sacred relationship with money. Money itself is neutral. It is energy that facilitates exchange and growth. When you view money as a tool rather than an enemy or a status symbol, you reclaim power over it. Edgar Cayce's readings often emphasize stewardship, the wise and loving management of resources. This means not only earning, but also saving, investing, and using money in alignment with your highest good. The journey from lack to freedom is a process of awakening. It demands self-honesty, discipline, and faith in the unseen. The good news is that you are not alone. The universe supports your growth, responding to your inner shifts with outer blessings. As you embark on this path, remind yourself daily, your financial reality is not fixed. It is fluid and responsive to the energies you emit. You are the master creator of your destiny. The power to change everything lies within your mind, your soul, your will. Break free from the chains of poverty by choosing evolution over comfort. Choose faith over fear. Choose abundance over lack. Your soul's purpose, your divine destiny, is waiting on the other side of this decision. The gate to greatness swings open only when you dare to change your mind, your heart, and your life. To understand why most people remain stuck in cycles of financial struggle and how to truly break free, we must look deeper, not only at the outer world of economics, but at the inner world of spirit and mind. Edgar Cayce's readings reveal that poverty is often less about external circumstances and more about internal limitations, karmic patterns, and unconscious beliefs. The path to wealth and freedom is not a quick fix, nor a magic formula. It is a spiritual evolution, a reprogramming of the self at the deepest level. Many remain broke because they unknowingly identify with lack. This identification is subtle. It lives in the background of thoughts, feelings, and habits. Perhaps it was inherited through family conditioning or encoded by early life experiences. Maybe it is the residue of karma from past lives, as Cayce often suggested. Whatever its source, this sense of scarcity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It shapes choices, behaviors, and even the ability to recognize opportunities. But the moment you become aware of this internal programming, you gain power. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Edgar Cayce taught that the soul chooses circumstances to learn lessons, but it also grants free will, the ability to change course at any time. You are never trapped forever by your past or your present condition. You can rewrite your story by rewiring your mind. This rewiring process begins with questioning the stories you tell yourself. What do you believe about money? Is it something to be feared, chased, or hoarded? Are you convinced that riches are reserved for others, or that you simply don't deserve them? These limiting beliefs are invisible chains that hold you back. Cayce's work emphasized the creative power of thought. Your mind is a living, breathing force capable of shaping your reality. Thoughts are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and limitation, you will harvest scarcity. If you plant seeds of faith, abundance, and possibility, you will reap prosperity. To break free, you must consciously cultivate a mindset of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging your current reality, but choosing to focus on growth, opportunity, and positive expectation. One powerful tool Cayce recommended is meditation, a gateway to the subconscious mind and the universal consciousness beyond. Through meditation, you can calm the chatter of doubt and open a channel to your higher self, the wise inner guide who knows your true potential. In these quiet moments, you can plant new mental seeds, visualize your desired reality, and feel the emotions of already having achieved your goals. This aligns your energetic field with the vibration of abundance, attracting resources and synchronicities that support your journey. Another essential step is forgiveness of yourself and others. Cayce revealed that unresolved karmic debts create energetic blockages. These blockages manifest as fear, guilt, and resistance, which block the flow of prosperity. By forgiving past mistakes and releasing grudges, you clear space for new blessings. Service is also a key principle. Abundance is not a selfish act. It is a dynamic flow of energy. When you share your gifts, whether time, talents, or resources, you create energetic circulation. This circulation replenishes your own supply and dissolves karmic debts. Edgar Cayce's readings often pointed to stewardship, the wise management of whatever you have. This means cultivating gratitude for what you already possess and making conscious choices to invest in your future. Money is a tool, not a goal. Used wisely, it supports your spiritual growth and life purpose. The journey to financial freedom is therefore an inward journey. It demands courage to face your fears, honesty to see your limiting beliefs, and faith to believe in your worthiness. Most importantly, it requires persistence. The mind is a muscle that grows stronger with use. Daily affirmations, meditations, and conscious choices build new neural pathways that support abundance consciousness. You are not a victim of circumstance, but a co-creator of your destiny. Your power lies in your ability to change your mind, and through it, change your life. The universe is waiting to respond, not to your complaints or doubts, but to your focused intentions and actions. So why do most people stay broke? Because they remain unconscious of their power, attached to old beliefs, and resistant to change. How do you break free? By awakening to your true self, reprogramming your mind with the principles of abundance, forgiveness, service, and stewardship, and committing to the daily practice of inner transformation. Your future financial freedom is not a matter of luck or chance. It is a reflection of your inner evolution, a mirror of the thoughts you cultivate and the energy you radiate. Embrace your power, rewrite your story, step into the abundance that is your divine birthright. The journey is challenging but profoundly rewarding, and it begins with one decision: to believe in the power of your mind and the infinite potential within you.